Just breathing your day, yeah, making waves, kicking ass online, can't behave, laughing in the face of wannabe queens, living off memes and caffeine dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breathing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. Tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Good morning, you guys. Oh no, hold on. The song's going to replay if I don't stop it now. Good morning, everybody, and happy Sunday. I am so sorry that I missed yesterday. Construction started on my closet. I'm kind of excited, kind of not. I'm like rehomed right now, just like Foodie Beauty. Had to sleep in my daughter's room last night, and while her bed is so effing comfortable, I must say, I don't know. It was the like sense of not sleeping in your own bed. But anyways, construction has started. I'm excited. Now I get to shop for new closet doors and a shoe rack and all kinds of stuff. It was really loud over here yesterday, so I couldn't really hop on, but I screen recorded a lot. Good morning, Free the People. Hello, Erin. Hello, Fashionable. Hello, Shauna. Hey, good to see you. Hello, Violet. Good morning, Lori. Sunday, just in time for run two. Oh my gosh, have a good run, Lori. Hello, Moonface. Okay, so Foodie Beauty had the live stream of all live streams yesterday, you guys, and we're gonna go over everything. So I basically wrote myself notes so I wouldn't forget. There were so many foodie conspiracy theories going on, and that's what actually the stream was gonna be, but she went live. Anyways, people thought she was kidnapped. People thought somebody was responding, pretending to be Foodie Beauty. Her comments were weird. Her posts were weird. But I think what happened was, I think everybody's been eating over there, and she's eating everybody else's food. I think they assume she's rich and has gifts to give in return or something. Anyways, I don't think that's actually food she made. I think somebody else made it. People were looking in the spoons, thinking that it was somebody too skinny to be Foodie Beauty, but it might have been the people she was around, right? Okay. So anyways, then she went live. I said, oh my God, it was wild. The power went out. Her and Salah were fighting. You could hear gunshots going off, dogs fighting. The truth comes out that Salah didn't want her to come to Syria. He told her many times not to come. I said, I wrote myself notes. They both seem miserable. He hates her and it's hilarious. He sounds defeated. She looks like she's about to pop. The power's out again. Foodie is fanning herself off while the rooster is crowing. This will live in my head rent free forever. Anyways, we have clips and so much more to go over on Twitter. That's a summary, just FYI, before we get to all the clips. You're going to hear gunshots, you're going to hear dogs fighting, you're going to hear it all. But it's the reality of her situation, and she doesn't seem to realize just how bad it is. Well, maybe she was yesterday. Maybe reality was kicking in. Hold on. Let's change this background to this. I don't know. This just does something for my brain and I can't explain it. All right, so I'm going to skip past. We have so much to go over, you guys. So I'm going to skip past the conspiracy theories because we know she's alive. Okay, she wasn't kidnapped. These were the spoons people were looking into. There was this whole theory going around that she stole the post. I don't know. I don't know if she did. I'm assuming other people made this food for her, okay? Self-medicated and saying this is her life last week. Forward to this week, she's in Syria trying to convince us what a fabulous breakfast she has. Now safe and is flaunting food while Syrians struggle to feed themselves. Let's just remember what she was doing just what last week. She had like 6 bags of edibles. Can you imagine coming down in Syria?
By the way, it's my medicine. Don't judge me. It's my medicine, SB. Canadian medicine. It's candy.
Hey, Vicky. Erin said that's a stock photo. Anyways, we know she was very, very high while she was in Canada. She overdoes everything. She was taking an insane amount of THC. She was. So whatever you put into your system, you come off of. Whether it's sugar, caffeine, nicotine, alcohol, whatever. I can't imagine coming down with no AC. I can't. It's probably why she's miserable and fighting with Salah in Canada. Hey, Stella. In Canada, I'm pretty sure if it was medicine, it would be prescribed, babe. True. Okay, so let's see. We don't know what Salah's been up to the last month. What if he took these from different places? Okay, I'm going to skip through the community posts, you guys. We all know what happens at this point, right? Let's get into the clips from all of yesterday. She was live for like 5 hours. It was a really long, miserable live. The power kept going out. Gunshots kept going off. Fully admitting I don't have all the pieces, but I'm dropping stuff here for people to grab and consider. I've always been intrigued by this Foodie Beauty and Salah clip. From what I gathered, Salah has lied about being born in Kuwait. I think he slipped up here and Chantal caught it. I think she knows the truth, but they have lied to build a base for Canada because being a Syrian born in Kuwait raises less red flags. Okay. In addition to this video, here's his original Facebook that he shut down, saying that he was born in Syria, where the Al-Refe multiple spellings have a strong presence. Additionally, I'm linking the video that captures his Facebook images. Look for yourself. Don't trust me. But what I noticed was pretty much every sign needed to confirm someone was aligned with the Free Syrian Army. There's what looks to be military-related celebration, possibly post-training, a seemingly altered FSA ID card, unless they allow selfies, announcing his Syrian birth and devotion to the rebellion, and more. I think Salah and Chantal both concealed his birthplace, and when they kicked up the hornet's nest in Kuwait, they knew it would only be a matter of time before they were found out. Side conspiracy, considering the speed of how quickly I said I was going to skip these conspiracies, but this one was too good, okay? Considering the speed of how quickly Julia was prepped and how weirdly perfect the chicken part cat thing unfolded, I still can't figure out how much of that was planned. Admittedly, there are pieces that do not add up, but one thing is for sure. Salah and Chantal are both hiding way more than folks realize. I'm still digging, but for now, this is not someone who was born and raised in Kuwait. Okay, we're going to look at his Facebook in a second. Okay, after this, I will try my hardest to not look at any more foodie conspiracies and get into the stream, okay?
Are you from Syria or did you just live there?
From Syria, yes.
But you were born here.
Yeah, I born in Kuwait.
Are you from Syria or did you just live there?
From Syria, yes.
But you were born here.
Yeah, I born in Kuwait.
I don't know. Something isn't adding up. Student at student studies business at Arab Open University, lives in Kuwait, from Syria. Oh, look at his Bruce Lee background. Wow. What if he's using Foodie Beauty to carry out some sick plan? I don't really want to elaborate, just I hope you're on the same page as me. Wasn't he praising somebody horrible on his Facebook before too? I can't remember right now off the top of my head. Few people said, but I encouraged Salah and Chantal to try to come to the US. I'm sure they would get in. I like a good conspiracy theory. There are a lot of intelligent folks in Girl World and a lot of whack jobs too. Yeah, it's always a good time. You never know what you're gonna see. Nana Spiked, he said, is that an idea of some sort? I'd like to know the translation. Huckleberry said, the only thing I'll add for full disclosure is that I believe the ID was at least slightly digitally altered. Because I would think they wouldn't allow selfies. Whether it's legit or not, he at least portrayed the image of being a soldier. Let me look at this ID again. Oh, I got one of those bad feelings again. Good luck to you, Foodie Beauty. I fear for her safety, especially of how he was acting in the previous live. He's done. He hates her. It was so awkward. Their whole thing. And I don't know if she was just live that whole time because she didn't want to be with him alone off camera. Her replies were really, really weird yesterday. She was also being a bitch. Okay, we're going to skip this. We're going to skip this. Huckleberry. Okay, skip it, Breezy. Skip it and go to the lives. We've all seen this. Her fingers are so jacked up, by the way. She is biting the skin off and her nails all around it. You could tell she's stressed the fuck out. Bad Seed said, tropical storm, Chantal. Chantal. Everybody be safe, please, by the way. I don't find the storm funny. I find the name funny. And that it's massive and like it's named after a massive Chantal, right? Like that. Look at her here. Oh my God. That is legitimately what the storm looks like. This face right here. The 6 a.m. Sunday one. That is what it looks like. All right, let's keep going. And he praised Saddam Hussein while living in Kuwait that was invaded and victimized by Iraq. Oh my God. I have that horrible fucking feeling. And Foodie Beauty's an idiot who would fall for it and do whatever he told her to do, right? Because he fake loved her this whole time. Yikes. Okay, I think this is where the clips start. I said Foodie is live and looks miserable. She says she hasn't even thought about binging. And the fan came with the apartment. I don't know why that part cracked me up. But she was flexing that the apartment came with the fan. And then she was like, actually, not one fan, but two fans. And in my head, I'm like, oh, what a steal. Like, and for one thing, I thought we were told that she was living in a house, but now she's in an apartment. And then something was happening between them last night. I think he lied about a lot of what the situation was because she kept commenting about the solar panels and that something about she thought she had running water. I don't know. It's weird too. She said, apparently we have a working washer, but I haven't tried it out yet. And so she's been there for how long and she hasn't washed clothes?
I don't bite my nails. It's called cutting them with nail clippers. Sometimes I bite them though, like the corners. I always did that.
Watch her chat, you guys, if you're able to zoom in. I know most people can on YouTube. Zoom in and really pay attention to her chat.
Should I view you? Hello, anonymous.
For all the clips that we're going to watch that I uploaded So this one came from me. Please pay attention to her chat, okay? Oh, play.
The temperature. Actually, guys, it's not even that. Hey, Fernanda. You're like, hey, Margie. Laura.
Fashionable.
Okay, so yeah, I don't even know where to start. Like, I don't really. I guess I've just been busy. You know, like I just got here, and so I'm settling into my new life, which is very different from the life I'm used to. I'll just be honest about that. Not necessarily in a bad way, just in a way. A normal set might seem overwhelming for some people. But do I feel healthier? Yes. But I've only been here a few days, so it's going to be a while. But like, I don't even think about binge eating or doing anything like that.
That's because you've stayed eating, by the way. So all the clips we watch, she talks about how hospitable people are there and they keep feeding her. She hasn't thought about binging because she hasn't need to think about it. Like people have just been feeding her.
Overeating. It's too hot. I'm too busy, and there's no like I don't have access to fast food, like easy access to fast food. I can't order it. Hey, Emmy. One of the most insane things. No, not live here indefinitely. No. Thanks, Nicole.
But she can't leave. Like she made it clear during her live yesterday, leaving might not be an option. So
That's okay. It's normal to worry. I mean, when people think Syria, obviously they just think of which is, I mean, it is still a country that's like recovering from being war torn, and there's still a lot of unrest and transitional period going on. Hey, plain cheese. I would love to help rebuild. Move to Syria to lose weight. It's not to lose weight. It's to be with my husband, number one, right?
who didn't want her there? Can I please point that out?
Two, even though it's challenging, sometimes I break down and I'm really out of shape. I like to travel, and I get bored as heck in Canada after a few weeks, you know? So, rebuilding here, rebuilding there. So rebuilding here with Salah and my cat just seems a lot more appealing. Learning a lot. Like when you're put in challenging situations, you learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot how to cope with life. You learn a lot about different things, you know? Hey, Christopher. No North Korea, these.
You had to go to Syria to learn how to cope with life? I would have just started in my own backyard, cleaning up the messes I've created for myself there, and figured out how to cope through that.
Thank you, Margie. The heat, well, it's been, okay, so the heat, again, if you're put in a situation that, people here adapt, and learning through them, learning through the different options we've had, So basically how it works here for the heat, like, it's...
Vicky said he has a very disturbing plan for her. He's been playing the long game, it seems. I don't know, looking back, I think of things, right? How fires started wherever they were visiting at one point. It was like multiple ones, right? Just things that he's posted, how extreme his beliefs are, and now how she is. There's a reason why she didn't want to tell Canada she was going there. Again, she's one of those people who would do anything for a man. She would. She could be talked into doing anything.
It's not Kuwait, okay? It's not like...
Okay, on a side note, do we care about this long intro clip? Or do you guys want me to get into the power going out, the fighting, and all that? This is her basically trying to convince us and herself that she's adjusting there. Life is different. She's just going to have to do a lot of planning. She has fans. She sleeps, she gets like 4 hours of electricity during the day, 4 or 5 hours, but it's spaced out like at 11 a.m., 2 p.m., right? So she's sleeping during those times. And that's pretty much what this clip is. Hey, Miss Chester, Chantal explains it all. Next step, please. Hello, everyone. And he is now, okay, skip. Okay. So do you guys feel like I gave you enough info of what this clip is? Okay. So here's when she talks about how it's a different way of life. I'm probably going to play 1 minute and then we'll go into the rest of the clips, okay? It's a different way of life, you guys. By the way, somebody was shot right next to their car.
What was I talking about? Yeah, I'm just here because I want to be with Salah. That's it, And I'm just, we're just living our life. He's Syrian, and I'm his wife, so we have every right to be here, And my plan for this arc is just going to be live streams like from home, because the internet is not good enough. Like the signal, it's 4G. It's kind of like taking a step back in time with basic things like electricity and we have water. We have a water tank, so a big water tank. That's how the buildings, they fill up a water tank. You have water, internet. So yeah, that's about it, I guess. So I'm gonna do vlogs, like vlogs for like travel vlogs kind of thing, and then live streams here.
Okay, she starts talking about how people feed her all the time, yada yada yada. Okay, her plans for the channel. Her plans for the channel include vlogs, live streams. None of that's going to happen, by the way. She was sweating profusely. She looks like shit. I swear she's wearing a new ring, but maybe it's just my brain. Okay, so Ashley said she cannot keep a coherent thought. There's no way she's sleeping well without her CPAP, and it's hitting her hard. The solar battery is beeping. Yeah, this alarm started going off, right?
I definitely, people think, okay, people are struggling, but like, how do I want to say this? Of course, I have empathy for that, like, I don't know. I don't really know like what to say about that. Like, I know, like, I wanted to say basically like, I'm so tired. I'm just like so tired.
For the people said it is a new ring. It costs $25 because she doesn't want to accept any responsibility for herself, so she went to be a burden on him. Exactly. Do you realize this man has lost everything since she came into the picture? And then he finally gets free of her and she goes there uninvited.
There's people struggling and we feel for them, obviously. Hold on.
Okay, so this is where I feel like shit hit the fan and it all went downhill from here, right? But I was watching this when it happened live, and everybody in her chat was like, oh my God, it's a heat seeking missile. Because she was gone for like a minute, right? So she comes back and tells us that it's the solar battery alarm, which I'm not buying. I don't know what I believe it was, but I'm not buying that it was the solar battery alarm because I think it turned out they don't have solar panels. Or she says they do, but they're not working. Yeah, there was no mods in her chat. At one point, everybody was asking to be modded up. People struggling, we feel for them. She's one of them now by choice. What a pathetic, desperate fool Chantal is. I feel for a lot of people. I feel for people on Skid Row. However, am I going to go there and go camp among them and think that I'm going to fix it all in one night? I mean, you can feel for people and want to help, but not put yourself in the middle of shit, right? It's like, seriously, like her decision is like me leaving my house in the San Gabriel Valley and going to live in a tent on Skid Row. Like being sober and everything. Like that's the stupid decision. That's what I can basically equivalent it to, right? Like that's the equivalent. Me and my sobriety, leaving my house, my kid, my chihuahua, my family, and moving into a tent and hoping that I stay sober and hoping that nobody kills me. That's pretty much what she's done, okay? I don't know. That's the best way I could describe it. So they aren't conserving any power. They just overload the system whenever it's on. Oh, Wrinkly Wiener, hello. I think I pulled a more valuable ring from one of those claw game machines. I believe it. Sometimes they have really good prizes in there. And solar panels don't have alarms. Someone on Twitter found the exact ring she had on, and when you convert the cost to US, it came out to $25. It was actually a little less, or around 24.73 or something like that. Maybe it's one of those things when your kids' feet are growing a lot, so you don't want to buy the really expensive shoes because you know they're just going to outgrow them in a bit. Maybe Salah knows that her finger is just going to keep growing, so he's not going to spring for like $100 ring, right? She's going to get the $25 ones. Anyways, she looked really, really fucking bad. It was wild how many people were telling her she looked skinny. She looked better, all this stuff. She was having weird tics. She looked like she was about to die.
Turd, welcome from Beezers. Ready to? Turd, welcome from Beezers. Ready to?
No, I think that's just her trying to be cute and funny, though. I don't think it was a weird tic. I think she thinks she's quirky and cute, but like she hasn't been cute for a very long time. For a very long time. Okay, so Chantal was about to possibly go off, and then the alarm went off. I feel like she was gonna rage here, or she wanted to.
I'm just like so tired. There's people struggling, and we feel for them, obviously.
Maybe the Syrian government has alarms set in her place, and whenever they feel like she's about to rage or say something she shouldn't, an alarm goes off. I mean, I know I sound insane, but that's not like entirely impossible, right? They control everything over there. This is how happy she is over in Syria. There's a whole recap here, but if I read it, there's no point in me going through the rest of the tweets. If you feel like you don't know enough of what's going on at the end of this live stream, I could go back and read it, okay? Her and Salah fight, the power goes off a bunch of times. There you go. Tired Air said, I'm really just eating when I'm hungry, quoting Foodie Beauty, from a woman that starts each live with, I'm starving. Yeah, I didn't understand her nonsense. She was saying how she doesn't even think about overeating and binging, but yet everywhere she goes, people are feeding her. Well, it's like the alcoholics saying, I don't even think about alcohol when they're at the bar 24/7. They don't have to think about it because they've been at Cheers all night, okay? Coffee said confirmed. This hog clearly only showed up because she was afraid that he would cheat again. All right, let me go full screen. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
If he loved you, he would want you to leave. He didn't want me to come here. So, but I do what I want with my life.
I do what I want. Again, it's one of those things. She thinks she's so cute, but there's nothing but about a 900-pound woman in a war zone going, I do what I want. That's cute. Like, it's not whatsoever. You're not glistening. You're not dewy, Foodie Beauty. You look greasy as fuck. Greasy. Oh my gosh, Stella, I just thought about it. Just like Foodie. Anyways, she showed up because she was worried he was going to cheat again. It was a running theme throughout this live. How he said many times he told her not to come and she just wound up there, right? Tweets RS said, you said you moved to a house, but today you said people in your building are so nice. Girl, you haven't gone anywhere. You just moved a couch over. Why lie about your whole existence in Syria? Yeah, I'm starting to believe she doesn't really have 7 couches over there. We've only seen that one, haven't we? If she had 7 couches or however many she had, I feel like we would have seen her ceiling across every single couch. She's lied about it all. I thought it was a house. Now it's an apartment. I don't know. None of it makes sense. It sounds like Salah is set up at another place and he got her this place, like in an emergency. None of it's adding up. She lies. Okay, let's see what she says here. Oh, by the way, she makes a very racist comment. Just know in this live stream, eventually gunshots are going to happen. Dogs fighting are going to happen. A rooster will be crowing a lot. And she makes a bunch of disgusting comments, okay? Okay, there's your trigger warning.
We went home we went home, whatever, to where we were visiting. And on the news, apparently there was somebody got shot and killed 50 meters from our car. 50 meters. So I was like,
how is this funny?
I felt sick. Like, I was like, wow, like, I don't know. That was like a reality. But then I realized, do you know how many pew-pewings happen in like the United States?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
You know what I mean? Like, it happens in other countries. It's just maybe for different reasons. Well, summer solstice, when was the last school pew-pewing in the United States? right? So I'm just saying, it's not like Syria, I'm not saying Syria's as safe as the US. I'm just saying that those kind of things do happen as well elsewhere. Hi, Pajami. So that was kind of like scary. We went home and
I hate her. I really do. It is disgusting. Were they inside the car at the time? I don't know. I feel like we hear more about the pew-pewing. For whatever reason, she thinks it's funny and cool and exciting. Just know that that might be you, Foodie Beauty, next, and you might not die right away. Like, she doesn't think of this shit at all. Tweets are us say you aged 20 years and your eyes are so puffy. Why are you saying that you don't need makeup? You are not allowed to wear makeup. He is the Syrian citizen that holds a Syrian passport. Good luck. You're not leaving that country without his permission. Celestial Mystique said, this woman downplaying violence in Syria all while giggling. I can't with this lady. She's disgusting. She's disgusting. Bad Seed said, fuck you, Chantal, comparing Syria to the United States. Fuck you, bitch. I second that. Tyria said, ma'am, you do not live in the US. Zip it. You cannot compare the US and Syria. Amen. I hate her. Anytime I feel bad for her, I'll just remember that clip we just watched right there. So I said here, she says she's been busy. She meant busy eating. I don't think we're going to watch this whole clip. She's just talking about how everybody feeds her. But we're going to watch some of it just to say we did, okay? And to kind of give us a breather before we get to the gunshots.
40 kilos. And yes, we've hung out with people that were fat. So, or not fat in a derogatory way, but bigger. I don't like people think everyone's
Oh my gosh.
just like starving here. Like there is poverty, but
I don't know why my computer doesn't want to play this right now.
no sugar, baby girl. Just keep yourself away from troubles. I love you, and I keep you in my prayers. And please give us some infos once in a while. Thank you, no sugar. Appreciate you. I'm working on. I haven't been able to edit anything, but I still haven't gone down to downtown Damascus, like old. I don't know if you call it downtown, but XSFZX45. Love you. Please stay safe. Thank you. Appreciate you. I might, if I have to leave, I might not be able to. That's a reality I have to live with if something happened.
Moon said, I will say the US sucks right now, but I'd rather be here than Syria. I feel like with every place there's pros and cons, right? But like for the most part, like as long as I'm doing the right thing, I don't have to worry, right? And I feel like we take that for granted. Like right now, I don't have to worry about somebody storming in and murdering my family. I don't worry about how I'm going to feed them later. And again, I know like this isn't everybody's story, but like I can walk around in a bikini. I can mow my lawn in a fucking bikini if I want to. I have freedom. I have freedom. And for that, I am so proud to be an American. I am. I am. Is it expensive as fuck? Yes. Are there things that I don't like? Yes. But for the most part, like I said, I don't have to worry about the government coming in and murdering me. I don't have to worry about them controlling every aspect of my life. There's certain things, right? I don't know. I don't have to worry about somebody dying 50 steps away from me.
So yeah. Hey Victoria. Well, we've just been busy doing a lot, like going out and doing things that are not involving watching TV. Like don't have TikTok here. Don't.
You know what, too, I'll say? I don't have to worry about if I got married tomorrow. Like, I wouldn't have to worry that that man could kill me in the street later or stone me for not listening. You know what I mean? Oh, wait, my sister is calling. Shoot. Hold on one second. Hello. Yes, I'm actually in the middle of a live stream. What are you doing? Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. let me finish this and I'll call you in about an hour and a half and then we'll plan it. But yeah, that's good. All right. Okay, bye. Oh, fuck, I didn't mute. Well, hi, everybody. I don't base my happiness where I live, and that just comes from who I am and who I'm around. Hey, got awkward. Every country has its problem. That part right there. Okay, do you guys feel like we need to see the rest of this? She talks about how everybody feeds her. I keep saying that. Let me know.
I have a lot of social media apps. Having picnics like on the ground, having shawarma, really delicious picnics, going to visit different sites.
Okay, next. Okay, good. Thank you for helping me with this. I don't want to make anybody sit through like the boring parts, right? Okay, so Foodie details a story about hearing gunshots and asking if they were fireworks. Salah corrected her, saying that it was likely the sound of someone getting shot. This was later confirmed on the news, 50 meters away from their car. Says this event made her sick, but insert stupid. Yeah, she found that funny, and I'm not sure why. Fondy said, enjoy your fingers while you have them. Peripheral cyanosis having queen. Her fingertips are purple. Yikes. But people were telling her she looks good. I know I always say this, but I feel like she looks bloated and like she died 5 days ago. She looks like something that washed up in the ocean onto shore. Look at her fingers. That's not normal, right? Right? She looks like how I did when I had extremely high blood pressure, right? It was during like the middle to the end of my addiction when I was basically coming down all the time, but like yet trying to keep enough into my system so I wouldn't like stroke or seize and stuff like that. But my blood pressure was through the effing roof. And parts of me were so red and blotchy, and other parts, it looks like this. But just know that I eventually had a stroke. So good luck to you, Foodie. I don't know what you're going to do over there. She has reduced oxygen levels, maybe, in the blood. It's often a result of poor circulation or inadequate blood flow to those areas or these areas. It's usually not life-threatening unless it's a symptom of a more serious underlying condition. Well, of course it's a symptom of a more serious underlying condition. Who knows what the fuck she really has going on with her? I don't believe she's seen a real doctor in God knows how long. I think in Kuwait she just sent Salah for her. She said that was the thing. The men go and say what's wrong with their wives and they just get things prescribed. The Captagon will be delivered next week. What was she just saying? Reminds me of the really shitty commercials we have saying, come to Baltimore. And like the most, it's embarrassing. Her beezers will drive her to her own death and she will laugh while doing it. Yeah, Tracy and Teardrop. Again, these women, they secretly hate her or they want her man or something. They don't want her to be here anymore. Because if you're friends with somebody, again, I would be blowing up every if Erin did this, I would be talking to her mom, her sisters, somebody. I'd probably even call her ex-husband. Like I'd be on the phone with everybody just trying to get her some help. But like the people telling her, oh, let her live. She just wants to live. You clearly don't want her to live for very long, do you, Tracy? Teardrop. All you. I'm looking at you people. Okay, tired AF said the power went out, black screen. Yeah, can you imagine being in a war zone and you hear gunshots and the power just keeps going out? I think I would have an anxiety attack, like right then and there. No power bees. Okay, so this is where the no power thing starts. We have a clip from Aaron too. All kinds of stuff coming up. Sorry, I've been yapping a lot, but I didn't get to yap at you guys yesterday, so I have a lot to say.
We have an electrician coming tomorrow. They're going to figure things out for us. So that's what I mean by we've been just
Captagon? What is that?
trying to deal with setting up house so that we can sweating, you know.
Oh.
This has private things on it. What can I fan myself?
Captagon is a brand name for a certain drug that's a stimulant that was once legally prescribed but is now primarily produced illicitly. It's a co-drug of amphetamine and theophylline? Feeling? How do you say it? Meaning it breaks down in both of those substances in the body. The legal market for Captagon is largely concentrated in the Middle East, with Syria previously being a major producer. It was originally marketed as a psychostimulant under the brand name Captagon. Today it's primarily produced and used illegally, often found in the Middle East. There's evidence that it's been used by some militant groups and terrorists as a stimulant. Foodie's gonna start eating people's faces off. I'm on a whole rabbit hole with this shit. It's $14 to $20. Okay, hold on. Smoking for use as psychostimulant, biocaptain, and Fiton? Alright, hold on. I'm going to finish playing this clip. I'll let you guys know what else I find out.
Julia, where's your pet passport?
So you think that's what she's
Yes.
doing? Everyone chewed it, LG said. Hey, Jaden.
Let's see if we can make a fan. Salah?
This is terrifying.
Oh. Stani Shui.
Can you imagine leaving Canada for this? Sitting in the dark with maybe a flashlight or something, and she has to fan herself off. How's Julia? That's a long-haired cat.
Get candles. We don't have candles.
You
Scary
should
story
probably
time.
get some.
Kayla for 2 months. Did Salah have to leave quick because of legal situation? I'm not going to talk about that, Kayla. But ready, set, rebees. Thank you.
So that means yes. That means yes. Okay, so she's fanning herself off in the dark. I said it looks like a demon was attached to her. Granted, I got this new vape, you guys. It's a blinkers, and the strain is Incredible Hulk, okay? And I think it tickles my brain. I don't know, it does something to my brain. So, anyways, I had just tried out my new vape. And then I kept looking at this, right? And I swear it reminded me of like one of those Exorcist movies or something where you could see the demon coming up out of the person. I don't know. It just gave me that vibe. And I swear that's the demon attached to her. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Or is it the Incredible Hulk blinkers? I don't know. I tried to do a different lighting here. I mean, I know that's her shadow, but it still reminds me of something demonic. And that's a massive ass shadow. Imagine if your shadow looked like this. I just wouldn't have any candlelight or a flashlight. I would want to be in denial that that's how large my shadow is, okay? Bad Seed said, electricity and freedom. I will never take that for granted again. Hold on really fast. I'm going to turn on my light just because I can. Woohoo! Living my best life. All right. I had to do it a few times. God bless America. Tweet Sarah said, Foodie's in total darkness. I'm not gonna lie, I would be scared shitless. Wow, you are doing great, girl. So we're just gonna see a little bit of where it shuts off, or one of the times it shuts off. I would be so scared. Hearing gunshots, sitting in the dark, I would feel like just a sitting duck, waiting for my turn to be next.
They have like things like that you wouldn't think, yeah. Olive tree time. Oh no. This
Vicky said, I see it, but I just had an edible.
happens sometimes, guys. The power goes out.
Hey, Penny.
Ah! Shoot. Time to go to a 5-star hotel.
Do you have that
I'm charging my
option?
phone on a power bank, so it doesn't matter. But you can't see me, Annie. This is telling you how I'm okay. I guess not. I guess I have to wait. Come in here, beside the window, Tad. Wait, guys.
Chip just said, after she leaves, the people that live in that building will have legends of the evil thing that lived in the apartment. Can you imagine what these other people are saying about her? Like, she doesn't speak the language. She knows like 3 words. Can you imagine when they're all laughing and she thinks that they're just having a good time? Like, they're all making fun of her. Raven said, this is extremely funny to me right now. Yeah, I can't wait till we get to the part where the rooster crows with her ass sitting in the yard. I don't know. I don't know. It's funny. Okay, what is this? At least she admits she's crazy. Hold on. Let me make this bigger.
Now, the new Syrian government signed big deals with Qatar and other Arab
I'd be
countries,
kind.
like rich ones. So they're going to have all new power infrastructure in the coming years. So anyway, that's a good
Okay.
sign. You're laughing at me? Go for it. Wouldn't be anything new in my life. Misery bees. I'm not miserable. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. We'll have you, like Salah said, you have to just plan your life differently. That's all.
How do you plan to possibly be murdered tomorrow? Like, how do you mentally prepare for that?
Can we go in the car somewhere? I would take you guys out.
When are you going to wash your underwear?
But it's like that. I don't know if the internet. Remember the last time? We only worry. Likely not in your lifetime. Well, you don't know that well, Kat. You're not a god, are you? It'll take decades. Well, hopefully not.
It's not going to happen by next year, Foodie. I don't know if you're just stupid. Well, yes, I do know that. Or if you just believe whatever he's telling you, but like next year, there isn't going to be like a whole new, everything's rebuilt, everything's different. Like, you're an idiot, you're stupid. Do you know what I was thinking during this, though? Again, she admits that she has a working washer, but she hasn't done the laundry yet, so she hasn't tried it out. Like in my head, if I have a possibility of dying tomorrow or whatever else, like Lord, you're gonna find me in clean underwear, okay? If you're gonna find me dead or whatever, at least I'm gonna be in clean clothes. I think back to where my mother would always tell me and my sister when we were younger. I don't know why this was a thing, but I feel like even like your grandparents told you that. Like always change your underwear and da 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 da. Because if God forbid you get into an accident and they have to take you by an EMT or whatever, at least you're in clean underwear. Well, I live by that. If I'm getting kidnapped tomorrow, I'm gonna be in clean underwear. Okay? Sweet Torres said, wow, he sounds angry and annoyed, not even remotely close to what he used to sound like. Interesting. He sounded like he hated her. It was 5 hours of these two people despising each other, and like there was no more faking it.
No, I can't use my CPAP now, but
Maximum half of the battery. I have to return it.
yeah.
And
Key.
get better new one.
Three of the people said her mouth could very well get her unalived.
Every piece was new, only this battery because the battery is expensive a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll get the battery new one.
I know I look like crap. I'm putting my filter on. Okay, there you go. It's for you.
Why even bother anymore? We saw what you really look like. Okay, let's keep going. Choices. JFC Chantal, defiant or deformed? Choices? Again, she willingly put herself here. Tired said no hot water. Stop. Oh, Salah's talking about her complaining every single minute. Karma said, oh wait, Astronaut said, karma is amazing. Watching these two struggle to communicate and live with the consequences of their own decisions. Apparently the filters go out with the power too. All right, let's make this bigger. She looks like she has to poop.
Sorry.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so Salah's gonna get a different battery, return that battery, get a different battery. When the sunlight comes out, like sun maybe 6 a.m., we'll have power, so I can just sleep then. I was telling them, like the solar panel works, right? So whenever the sun comes out at Fajr or like 5:36, we'll have full power. It's in a few hours. So I can just sleep then. I'm not even tired. What?
No, the government electric will come after 40 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Then I hope it will charge a little bit, the solar.
Ah.
Maybe it can stay also 1 hour extra. Then after 2 hours will be 5 a.m. The sun will start to rise, and then we'll charge only maximum half of the battery. We have to return it.
Yeah.
And get better new one. Every piece was new, only this battery, because the battery is expensive.
This is going to get old for him fast. Like, they have no AC. His way of life has changed because of her. And she just sits around ordering him around. We need a new charger. We need this. We need that. Like, I don't know, his fake nice act is going to drop soon. Something might happen to her.
A little bit.
Yeah.
We'll get the battery new one.
I know I look like crap. I'm putting my filter on. Okay, there
You
go.
look terrible. Anybody who is telling you that you look good was lying to you, Foodie. I hope you know that. Why would you want to die in Kuwait? Tired of start talking about cooking the crowing rooster, sitting in the dark with no AC. Sounds lovely. I said, oh my God, I don't remember what it was right here. But the fact that I just put OMG tells me that it was something major. So let's refresh my memory.
I'm okay, but honestly, this works. I'm actually not sweating. It's glistening. It's a dewy glow. You don't need Tatcha.
A dewy glow.
Rock bottom.
It's grease.
The temperature is 21 Celsius.
21. So come on. 21? It's just a me thing.
We just need a second window. You can see the air.
Yeah. It's like a concrete jungle here. No.
LNG said, and he admitted he wouldn't be living in that apartment if not for her.
We're not Turkey. There's limited places you can go if you're Syrian. Let's just be real. Everyone knows that. And we have a cat. She needs stability. Traveling every so often, you know.
It's okay. It's like sauna for you.
Yeah, I mean, I've been sweating, you know.
Something good for you, healthy.
I'm roughing it. Yeah, I am.
It's beyond roughing it.
You would do the same for me, right, babe?
Like what?
If the situation was...
That's why I retweeted it, because she was like, you would do the same thing for me, right, babe? And he's like what?
Like what?
If the situation was reversed and I was Syrian and you had to come to me to be with me, would you do it?
Yes.
He's just saying that. You would leave Canada, AC, and come here? You don't even like AC. You always want me to turn it off anyways.
No, he wouldn't.
I'm the one who's hot. No, he would not.
He
Do you
wouldn't.
feel okay or stressed?
He's only there right now because of you.
Salah, when is the next Resident Evil live stream, please? Labine, thanks for the super chat. Well, we need power, so.
Until we settle up and get ready.
Can you play Resident Evil on solar power? I feel stupid asking these things. Julia likes the rooster, so she.
Somebody told her if Salah was in Canada, he wouldn't even know you. No need.
Maybe soon.
People are asking if you're okay.
Soon I will continue.
I try not to complain a lot, like at all, because I don't want to stress him out more. So I have that in mind. So I'm trying to be positive.
Somewhere around this, people kept telling Salah, blink twice if you need help, Salah. And he said, I don't think I caught it in my screenshot. And he said, if I blink, you can't even see me anyways. He's done with her. Wow. Unbelievable. Okay, I don't remember what this clip is. Hold on 1 second. Let's see.
Another country as well. So that's not something that's an immediate solution. So.
Here, the people said, I don't think Salah wants to play Xbox when he has 1 hour of electricity a day.
So we just have to deal with it. But it's just a fluke right now because it so happens that the battery is defective. I don't know yet, Tracy.
The battery's defective?
The battery's defective. So we just have to get a new one, hopefully tomorrow night. You have a shower, Twinkie?
Not tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. We don't have hot water though, but I don't care. I don't want a hot shower. You wouldn't want to be.
He does hate her. Not tomorrow night, tomorrow morning.
I advise you to not come.
I know, but I want to be with you.
And you lost the challenge by the way of complaining every single minute.
No, I didn't. When?
Many times.
You complain more than me.
Yeah, I complain because I know the see the rooster?
I only complained once.
He's confirming my.
I only complained once because you paid a lot to live here and the fridge wasn't working. So we didn't have a fridge. That's what I complained about.
I wouldn't come here. If you're not here, I wouldn't rent this.
Yeah, I know you did it for me.
Wow.
Because he is sleepy. Are you stressed out? Salah not used to have a rough life either. Here, click this one.
No, and he has to rough it because of you, and all you do is complain. He probably wants to delete you right about now.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You're not hot? Friggin' rooster, I'm gonna go cook it.
You hungry?
Did judge.
Gross.
Did judge fam. Thank you, David.
Ew.
Put water on her. I'm okay, guys. Honestly, this works. I'm actually not sweating. It's just glistening. It's a dewy glow. You don't need Tatcha.
It's sweat. It's sweat.
The temperature is.
All right, let's keep going.
21 cell. Come on. 21?
Aaron said he asked her not to come. Here is the proof. Thank you, Aaron.
I want to be with
this
you.
clip.
And you lost the challenge by the way of complaining every single.
Let's replay it.
You wouldn't want to be with
I
your
advise
husband?
you to not come.
I know, but I want to be with you.
And you lost the challenge by the way of complaining every single minute.
No, I didn't. When?
Many times.
He
You don't
asked you
wanna
not
be
to
with
I advise
come.
you to not come.
I know, but I want to be with you.
And you lost the challenge by the way of complaining.
He didn't even want you there, Foodie. Look how crazy she looks right there. Oh my God.
Every single minute.
No, I didn't.
Oh my God. Hold on. Ma'am, your eye officially has a fupa. Do you see that? It looks like it's smiling. Ew. Okay, her eye freaks me out. I have to go. Let's keep going. Tired I've said a little truth slips out. This is why I really didn't want to go live. This is our reality now, but no, I've just been busy. Dogs are going crazy in the background. Girl Scout says, do you see doubt and regret showing more and more? Even asking Salah, do you think I'll last here? She had the nerve to ask Salah what he's gonna do if she cracks and wants to leave. Foodie Beauty, he has no choice. You ruined his life. He's stuck. Oh my god. Because of her? Okay, trigger warning, sounds of gunshots, yelling, sounds of dogs fighting. This bitch asks why. There are gunshots. Are you fucking serious? In counties in the next clip, she hears rabid dogs fighting outside. Poor Julia. Yikes. Okay, I remember this clip. It was kind of hard to listen to be honest. So just, if you need to mute, like, that's totally fine.
Maybe I was that a gunshot?
Yeah.
Why?
Fireworks.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. Fireworks. I'm lagging. Party in the USA. Is it lagging for anyone else?
Yikes.
No, it's not.
Oh. Just go back in and come out.
Why does she hear gunshots and start singing Party in the USA?
Did you hear that or? Oh yeah, happy 4th of July. Hey Mike, happy 4th of July to the Americans.
I'll make a meme later. Good.
Withdraw.
She does it
I don't
crazy.
even think about that. I don't feel like I don't know. Maybe, honestly, I don't have time to withdraw from anything. I just like, you know. I guess sleeping outside is off the table. Shut up.
Yikes.
With 1 month, I could set a whole huge solar panel system, and in my house, not renting, like, apartment.
I can't imagine sitting in the dark hearing gunshots and dogs fighting. And he didn't even want her there. Then she whips out her prayer beads. Salah says he thinks that she will last a month there. But here's the thing, like, she might not be able to leave. So there's that. This is where they start. I don't know. You'll see it
You
here.
know, and then like basically like that, and alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. So nice, right? They made you one for the car for the Sierra.
What?
They made you one this for Sierra also, huh? Somebody nice. Hey, Lady J. It's beautiful, huh?
It's handmade.
Yeah. I never had a prayer beads.
Those are beautiful. They're pretty. You're going to need to use them.
Charging system time.
Yes. Oh, did you find my power thing? Yeah. Oh, that's yours. Okay, I'm gonna go find my black bag. Has
Where?
the
Somewhere.
Tia. Oh, yeah. We're all so jealous of it. So
it's
jealous.
The green bag?
the my black backpack.
Okay.
But I don't know where it is. Over here? Do you want me to get it?
Your backpack?
Yes, why don't you get off your ass? He's also sitting in a place with no AC.
Yo.
And you're not supposed to be there. He has to work more time. He has to work double as hard now because of you.
Yo. You don't wear prayer beads, no. Where is my backpack? Okay, I gotta find my backpack.
Why is he refusing to be on camera, by the way?
Oh, here it is. Sorry.
The fridge is working now.
The fridge is working? Yes. My bad. Oh, I found this. This is not a good power. I have it. I'm looking for my block.
Someone said my husband would never go look for my stuff if I can. Here's the thing. I feel like that's like a nice thing for a husband to do, but she's not supposed to be there. All she's doing is complaining. She needs XYZ and she won't get off herself or get up herself. Look at her face here. Is that the look of love? Is she looking at her adoring husband or is she looking like she's looking at somebody she hopes doesn't wake up tomorrow? Look at that.
It's not in my bag. Oh no, did I leave it there? Did I leave it in the car or somewhere? I don't know where it is.
She's miserable.
You have a great piece from Jerusalem. Nice, Dollies. Okay, we have no fridge. We may as well
So
have.
you're charging now? Your phone?
No, I gotta find the block.
So go look
How's
for
the
it.
angle?
Okay.
Let me know.
Someone in her chat said that she's upset about lies about water and power.
It's charging.
Okay.
No.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. You can't play with the prayer beads.
So now your phone charging, two power banks, my phone, your phone, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Few of the people said, I think it's because the terror groups in the area will not like her and won't have any qualms about dealing with her how they want. Salah doesn't want them to know what his face looks like. That makes sense.
You think I can handle it here?
How long
No.
last stay here? Maybe maximum 1 month for you.
1 month. He gives her 1 month.
And what do you think I'm gonna do? Leave?
When you started to.
What about you? You have times where you're like over it, huh? It's hard for you too. It's hard for Syrians in general.
Someone told her you couldn't handle Kuwait, so let's be honest. No. Leonora told her he doesn't want to be there. He sounds defeated.
Thanks, Leo.
I just need time to.
Oh, Nina,
set up
so
the thing,
fan.
you know?
Watch her face when he says 1 month. I know she was shocked. She was like, and what am I going to do? You think I'm going to leave?
Come on.
Well, you can't. We know that.
Well, we just have to make the best of it, I guess.
Yeah, these time.
Anyways, I miss Juice more. Anyways, I'm joking.
You weren't
I did miss her a
joking.
lot. I can't. Oh, my sweet baby. Yes.
Okay, let's keep going.
You went through a lot. I know. You went through a lot, and I appreciate everything. I
No,
appreciate
you don't.
getting
You're
this.
complaining nonstop. Quartz 420 said this might be the best live stream to date. Girl Scout said, I went through a lot to get here, and no one appreciates it. Julia keeps trying to flee her grasp, and Salah's snapping at her. Both Salah and Julia don't want her there. I mean, can you blame them? Soulmates bees, right? Oh, I got secondhand embarrassment here. She's like, soulmate bees, right?
I didn't have a choice. I can't be without him. And her too. I can't leave my family. Like, my beautiful Jews. Mamacita. No water bottles to stress a lot out. There's 1, 2.
Oh gosh.
Soulmates bees. Right? So.
Soulmates bees, right? The way she looks at him.
Cute, Yanni.
Oh god, he hates her. He hates her. Lily said someone needs to start Beezer Chop top 100 of comments on her streams. Foodie Beauty's chat is indeed better than Netflix. Flopper said, Mark Wines didn't show this in the vlog. Okay. Exorcist LMAO. Yeah, she looked terrifying in the dark. Chantal, you should draw pictures of the Prophet Muhammad and hand them out to the locals. Oh my God. Well, if you do it, please make sure you live stream what happens. And Ligma said Chantal freaking out because the war going on. His behavior is already changing. Has anyone noticed? She's not saying hours anymore.
You really want to be in your family home. It's yours. Do you hear the dogs?
Mm.
It's yours. Do you hear the dogs?
Mm.
Foodie. Look at her face. It's like reality's hitting more and more. She may want to leave, but she may not be able to. Nobody's going to rescue her this time. Nobody can rescue her. Need Kitten said, understatement of the stream, he seems to be seething during the chat. Somebody said, what is going on? The energy is so off. Well, can you imagine having no AC? You don't have the basic necessities that you're used to every day, right? He was living the life in Kuwait. So he is just as miserable as her, but he has to listen to her complain and fetch everything for her. Okay, Queen Jellybean said, we can't live without each other. Solid. I told you not to come here. Mrs. H said, welcome to your reality, Habibi.
Anyway, I should maybe have given him more time. I didn't have time. I had to leave before like the first of the month. I didn't want to.
I told her, give me 1 month at least to set everything up. I didn't have friggin' time.
Hey, Nina.
The mask is slipping. She doesn't like that weed, though, that he didn't want her there.
Okay, I miss you too, but
He's like, now's not a time to be emotional.
to real life, there's no time for the emotion.
She lives off emotions and how she feels at that exact second.
Maybe I was that a gunshot?
Yeah.
Why?
He says, yeah.
Fireworks.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm going to tell myself. Fireworks.
Yikes. Oh, Foodie. And you're sitting in the dark just waiting most of the time. It's unreal, like you can't make this shit up. The chat is unhinged. Okay, more of her weird chat. Someone asked her if she could get a gun. Someone else told her to DoorDash some food. Someone said, I think that gunshot was someone shooting the rooster. The poor rooster. He just has a lot to say. He's not happy about where he's at. Dave's World said to Julia, Foodie Beauty to Julia, do you know what I went through to get here? Yeah, and Julia says, no one asked you to do any of it. It seems like they don't even want her there. Tara Lee said, did she seriously just compare Syria to the U.S.? Foodie, when it comes to the U.S., shut it. You know nothing, and the crap you spew makes you look even more stupid if that's even possible. Juan said, Foodie, I see you struggling not to show the fear you're feeling in Syria. The heat, limited power, missiles flying overhead, gunshots, turning up when Salah doesn't want you there. If your mouth shoots off, you and Salah in more danger than in Kuwait. You fucked his life already. Go home. I don't think she can. Foodie complains. Foodie, that's how it is. Foodie complains more. Foodie, that's how it is. Coffee Time said, clearly it's not normal if you keep complaining about it. Talk some more about how this has humbled you, and it isn't that bad. Foodie is eating like crazy in the middle of everything going on. Fondue said, imagine living in a war-torn village for years, starving, and this super morbidly obese, entitled selfish slob wobbles in and demands snacks. She's so tone deaf. Queen Jellybean said, Foodie Beauty says Salad loves her so much that when a group of his friends wanted to run a train on her for a week, he said no. Shenanigans said Salah, voicing his regret.
Listen to the ingredients. No, we don't even have time to do that. We only have 20 minutes.
24, exactly. So guys, you have to appreciate the electricity and the water and internet and everything in your life.
Yes.
Don't waste anything.
I've been to the souk and I loved it through Mark Wiens. Yeah, I want to do that. I want to do that guy that pours the drinks.
Is that the guy who washes his face in like really expensive water? And like somebody hands him everything.
This hard life
and he always goes, thank you.
Teach you too many lessons.
Yes. Julia doesn't know because it's...
Since when is she concerned with ingredients?
Listen to...
Never. Two Chill said this hard life teaches you too many lessons. Yeah. One of which is a lesson Chantal still hasn't learned, despite having been expelled from 2 countries and a new apartment over it. Don't fuck with cats. She still won't get it. Coffee Time said, Foodie, it's not about you. You ruined his life. Granted, he is stupid, but you could easily go home, knowing that you're safe and have security. Salah is home, and it's bad. Shut the fuck up. You were literally not even asked to show up. God, look at this. Oh, and more. Who wore it better? Not Foodie Beauty, I'll tell you that much. Oh my God, Miss Anthro said she's prepared for battle. That's amazing. Okay, do we have more clips? Lily said, Foodie Beauty is at odds with the local rooster. In the beginning of the stream, she says she wants to shoot it. Midstream, someone comments it got shot. Now the biggest question in Girl World is being asked. Play. Please.
Why is the rooster working overtime? They're only supposed to start roosting at...
Should be at 5.
5:30. 5:30 for the rooster every day. Like, how do they don't have a watch. How do they know?
Are you serious?
Why is the rooster working overtime? They're only supposed to
They
start
don't
roosting
have a
at
watch?
5.
How do they know? Someone said, I think the gunshot was someone shooting the rooster. God, I hope not. Did we hear him crow after it? Okay, well, I'm Team Rooster. She is the Blair Witch. She is. She looks scary, like just a floating head in the dark. Oki said Foodie Beauty states that they heard there was a murder 50 meters from their car on the news within hours. Are there reporters on the ground? No. She probably witnessed this. And she thinks it's funny. Taradale said, and we're in the dark again. It kept going out, you guys. Oh God, at one point this is what we saw. She looks like a possessed hamster. Doesn't it look like she stored a bunch of food in her cheeks? Yikes. Oh God, okay. First stream, what is this? I don't remember, sorry. Next time you bash the US. The United States' recent trends show a shift. Canada's violent crime rate has been increasing while the US rate has remained relatively stable. Wow, resulting in Canada's violent crime rate surpassing that of the US in recent years. However, Canada still generally experiences lower rates of gun violence and property crime. Canada. Violent crime rates in Canada have been increasing in recent years, with some studies indicating that Canada's violent crime rate now exceeds that of the US. Interesting. So I guess when we start talking about crime, we'll just say, like, oh, you know, how it's getting violent over there in Canada. Recent trend show shift. Da, 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 da. Okay, we read that one. Interesting. So whenever Foodie talks about the US, I'll just point out, oh God, I think I just got off what I was on. Oh no, don't go. Oh, thank God I didn't. Okay. Julie said Tracy's still desperate to be her number one. No sign of teardrop. Sorry, I thought I was going to get off my Twitter page. And I freaked out for a minute. Tracy said, I noticed they eat a lot of goat there. So maybe the G stands for goat. Tracy, you're so fucking weird. Chantal, please read my comment. Some more odd comments. Okay. The government light bulb really makes the sweat glisten. Phew, sweating buckets. She looks like a piece of bacon cooking. Aren't you upset that he lied to you about power and water, etc.? And then Flop Air asks, is the T Baldar arc over? Yes. I would say he's no longer doing business at business. If worse comes to worse, you could drink your own urine. Oh God, don't give her any ideas. She will too. If somebody told her she would lose 100 pounds by drinking Salah's pee, she would. Julie said Foodie's live sweating and harassing poor Julia. That cat hates her. Nobody wanted her there. She just shows up. Look at Julia. She just kept trying to get out of her arms. That cat fucking hates her. She senses the evil. Nona said, yeah. She bit her too. Animals know. They just know. Mean Kitten said, so Foodie Beauty says she may have to do laundry by beating the clothes against a rock. I must see it. I haven't seen that before, and that fatty doesn't have that kind of energy. Yeah, when she was talking about how she hadn't used the washer yet, she was saying that she could start washing her clothes in the sink. She's seen other people do it. What she doesn't realize is her clothes aren't the size of normal clothes that you can wash in the sink. Like, Debbie's World said she's there bossing him around, already trying to control him, using the money that she spent on him as a reason that he has to be her butler and maid, and he's upset. I could hear it in his voice. Ashley said he's so mad that she came to Syria. She's mad at how much money he spends on an apartment without a working fridge, and he told her he wouldn't have to rent the place if it wasn't for her coming to Syria. Let me play this clip. Play, motherfucker!
I see to not come.
I know, but I want to be with you.
Oh God, not this shit again. Play!
Lost the challenge, by the way, of complaining every
Oh,
single minute.
sure.
No.
Oh my God, I give up. Not really, because I'm stubborn as
You
fuck.
didn't. When?
Many times.
You complain more than me.
Yeah, I complain because I know the. See the roster?
I only complain once.
He's confirming my.
I only complain
I love the rooster. I think we should name him Rom. Rom.
once because you paid a lot to live here and the fridge wasn't working. So we didn't have a fridge. That's what I complained about.
I wouldn't come here. If you're not here, I wouldn't rent this.
Yeah, I know you did it for me.
Wow.
He is sleepy. Are you stressed out? Salah doesn't not
So is he not staying with her?
used to have a rough life either. Here, go like this on you.
It's okay for me.
Hey,
You're like
Lisa.
that?
Punky rooster. Yes, I love it.
Friggin' rooster, I'm gonna go cook it.
You hungry?
I think we should cook you for the rooster.
They judge. They judge fove. Thank you, David.
And for the street dogs, too. They're probably hungry. You're full of grease. You'd be satiated. Don't cook the rooster. I love him. I don't know him, but I know I love him. I like that he wakes up early and he has a lot to say, okay? Let's keep going. What is this? Syrian gigolo? His business is performative. Oh my god, take a screenshot of this, you guys. Salah al Rafation, Chantal Sarah, in Syrian gigolo. His body has never looked like that, and he has a better hairline than he will ever have in his life. All right, let's keep going. Lucky Lola said Foodie says she will not be staying if the solar powered battery can't be fixed. She's really running out of options. Oh, play.
Anyway, I guess we'll see. But yeah, I need consistent power. So if that doesn't happen, I will not be staying very long. I don't know what I'll do, but
I thought he was your soulmate and you couldn't stand to be away from him.
anyway, I guess we'll see. But yeah, I need consistent power. So if that doesn't happen, I will not be staying very long.
Okay, let's see what else I have for you guys. I'm sorry, I'm back in my room because I obviously can't stream in my daughter's room when she's sleeping. And since they did construction in here, like, I don't know, I cannot breathe. I cannot breathe. All right, so Carrie said, fake ass bitch, Foodie Beauty, finally getting the karma we've all waited for. To say that that's not delightful to see would be putting it mildly. This is for BBJ, Sam, and all the animals you've neglected and abandoned and monetized their suffering for YouTube coin. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm glad you're miserable. I'm glad. Look at this is what she once looked like. This is when, well, not when, but around the time when I was watching her. Like she still had hair. She used to do her makeup very well. I used to think she had nice skin, and this is what she looked like. Or this is what she looks like now. I love this for you, Foodie. At one point, you could have said that at least you had a pretty face, but now you don't even have that. Again, that's photoshopped, but still, she looked normal at one point. Now she looks like a crazy, rabid, fat, drunk squirrel. I don't know. That's the best way I could describe her. Hey, Loriella, I'm back. I was listening but couldn't participate. Did you have a nice run? Fondue Spite Bitch said, where's Smokey? He's Chinese food now. That's what Foodie says, you guys. Fondue says, you deserve this trip and everything tied to it, you racist, nasty cunt bitch. So this is what she says happened to Smokey.
Yeah, pretty good. I have it on two. It's gonna die. What really happened to Smokey? I shipped him to China so they could make food out of him.
You're
Yeah,
gross.
pretty good. I have it on two. It's gonna die. What really happened to Smokey? I shipped him to China so they could make food out of him.
You're a bitch, and I hope you're miserable, and I think you're getting exactly what you deserve. Kristen said, oh, Foodie is just so likable.
I told you where Smokey was. He's Chinese food now. I told you where Smokey was.
Look at how evil she is. Look at how evil she looks. Gerald said that's why Tracy and Teardrop support her. Even while she was shitting all over the USA today, you can't blame Cuban rum for this little racist remark, can you, cutie? No, you can't. Chantal doubling down on her China comment. She is cruel and racist.
I told you where Smokey was. He's Chinese food now. Would you rather Syria or Kuwait? Syria. Hamster running around. Yeah, Syrian hamster real power.
She's not normal.
I hope that wasn't racist about Chinese food. I don't know. They do eat cats and dogs in some parts. It's like a documentary. So how is it racism? Just waiting. Yeah, there it is. That's racist. There we go. There's always one. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I said it is racism. I had a friend who was Chinese, and her parents owned a Chinese restaurant. She was bullied in school for exactly that. It hurt her, and it wasn't true. That is racism. And Foodie Beauty, you cry Islamophobia anytime someone mentions suicide bombers or terrorists and suicide bombers. It's still racist. Oh, wait. And it's true, there are extremists who are terrorists and suicide bombers. It's still racist as fuck. I hate her. Bad Seed said, Foodie Beauty, Lord help me. I'm about to lose my shelf. Chantal, this succubus is talking about the Texas flood. I can't even cover any of that, you guys. I will rage. I will lose it. I saw a clip of a man looking for his daughter, and he ended up finding an 8-year-old boy. Um, I can't imagine. I can't imagine how scared the children must have been. I can't imagine how scared parents must be right now, not knowing if their child is alive or dead. I can't imagine being at a Christian camp and going to bed and just waking up to water and you don't know what the fuck is going on, right? Like that must have been so scary. I don't want to hear Foodie Beauty's thoughts on it. Fuck her, fuck everything she's about. I hate her. It's very sad to me that children die and Foodie Beauty still gets to live. Miss Lori said, fuck you, Chantal. That pretty much sums up how I feel. Big titty, pretty bitch. That is quite the name. Big titty, pretty bitch. Foodie Beauty goading her chat with better call the Islam police. Dummy. You have placed yourself in the direct line of sight of the actual real life Islam police. Yeah, isn't there a morality police? I don't think she's living very moral. I think this is Julia trying to get away from her. Daryl said Chantal has a disdain, or Salah has a disdain in his voice for Chantal that we've never heard before. He's counting down the days for her to leave. I'm absolutely convinced he didn't want her to come, and she bulldozed her way into getting to Syria. Even Julia senses Chantal's bad vibes. Let's see this. Always talking rudely about children. Always. I wish I could say it's going to get better, but people think she hit Julia, you guys. And I have a clip. It's not this one, but eventually we're going to get to it. I can't tell, to be honest. It wouldn't surprise me. She's just a horrible, evil woman.
No, use. I came. Do you know what I went through to get here? Do you know? And she cries and runs away when I want to kiss.
The narcissist guilt tripping her cat. She's guilt tripping her cat. It's reminding me of Now.
Betty Bossa, téléphone. Betty Bossa is I want a kiss, and she won't give me one. From my cat. I'm allowed to kiss my
She
cat.
hates you.
Not from a human.
R2D2 said, do you know what Julia went through to get to Syria? Hell. And because of Foodie Beauty, right?
Do they have gravy in Syria? Do they have gravy?
Well, if they do, she'll be drinking it all.
No.
She's too rough with her cat. It's probably why she doesn't like being picked up by you. You fling her. It's just, ugh. I think of how she was lifting Smokey over her shoulder when he was bent backwards. She's too rough with them. Okay, what is this? From the director of The Conjuring and Insidious, Blumhouse Pictures soon in theaters. Oh gosh. from the Warren Files. The Nun in Syria soon in theaters. She'd actually be perfect for a scary movie. How to Ruin Your Life. Enigma said they wouldn't want her, but Salah, yeah, he's committed adultery, blasphemy by saying he's God. I think this is when she's daring everybody to contact the Islam police.
But this culture, this country is definitely, the lifestyle is way healthier. People are active, people eat a healthy diet. The human body doesn't even need that much food. Who said we need 3 whole meals a day? You know?
Oh, God.
So, Dada is ISIS. Why would they care about me anyway? I'm Muslim, alhamdulillah. I have a bad past, but I'm sincerely moving on from that.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, I realize. Plus, there's no invasion of Iraq or Syria anywhere. So why would... I don't understand. People just think that's all Syria is. ISIS, blah, blah, blah. It's not. There's a lot more to it. You know?
If you say so. If you say so, Foodie. Okay, she says she's not taking her insulin and her antidepressant med. What could go wrong in a war-torn country with no AC, electricity, no running water, food? She's cooked. No wonder why she looks that way. Her blood sugar must be high, and she's not using her CPAP. She's gonna die there.
I don't know, my antidepressants are here somewhere, but I haven't been taking them. And I haven't flipped out. Normally I would flip out. It's not healthy to shut yourself in a room and not go out, interact with people, eat all day, unhealthy food, and just scroll all day. Do you know
We know, and when we told you that, we were called haters.
how much more that would kill me than being here? Azerbaijan? What's bad, Karen? I know.
Okay, let's see. There's no point. She's just justifying, saying, like, it's a different way of life, it's healthier for her, yada, yada, yada. But, like, she's just repeating everything we've told her. Like, it's not healthy to eat 24/7. It's not healthy to just watch reactions about yourself all day. And again, we were called haters for that. Doja Cat said Salah had to flee Kuwait because she had to take a stray kitten from the streets. Now he's in Syria, and I have to wonder, why on earth would he let her live stream for hours knowing she could say or do something that could get them both killed? Because maybe now that he's not in Kuwait, he doesn't care either, right? Maybe he's not too fond of the life over there, so he was like, whatever happens, happens. Maybe she'll make it happen sooner. Daryl said he would be going through this anyways, quoting Foodie Beauty, and then passively aggressively hits him to give the audience validation of their love. His response, where's the power bar? Just like when she told Nader she loved him and he said, where's my thumbnail? Qualified said the results of forcing yourself onto a man. Do you guys want to see this clip? Or, okay, let's just rip the band-aid off. This is where people think she hit Julia. We don't see anything. You definitely hear something. Trigger warning. Let me know what you guys think.
Small energy efficient fridge. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my. Oh, that's gonna wake him up for sure. Did it wake him up? Wait. Hold on. Forget Dad.
So he went to bed.
Shit. Julia.
It was towards the end. Hold on. I think right here.
Forget Dad. Oh shit. Julia.
Jesus. If you hit Julia, God, I hope something terrible happens to you today, and I don't feel bad for saying that. Yeah, and she would strictly raise her children to act like little shits as her minions. She would. Free the People said that's why it's amazing she could never have kids. Awkward. Can you even imagine her as a mother? Never in a million years. She would be the person who gets jealous of their own kid. Shenanigans said Chantal denies her community post was a stock photo, but had to go online and search it to be sure. If it wasn't a stock photo, why do you have to go online to search it? I'm going to look in these replies about Julia. Anna said, it sounds like she hit the table, but if she was scared to wake up Scatman, why did she hit the table so loud? Narcissistic shithead. No, I don't like Scatman just pointing out what an ass she is to anyone. Someone called her an animal abuser. Salt and Sass said no. It doesn't sound like that's what that was. Not sure about this one, but she swung at her in Kuwait and she snapped at her already in Syria when she had her stream muted. You could tell she was yelling at Julia. Would not be surprised if she hits her off camera. Oh, God. Vicky said, wow, awkward said she could have a comfortable life if she would have just settled for a fucking pizza of all people. At least he could stand her the most of the time. But she blew that. I don't think that he would. Julia would have made a sound. Okay, let's hope to God she didn't then. Lagos, I'm not sure about this one. Oh, wait, we read that one. I mean, there's literal video evidence of her aggressively pinching BBJ at the villa when she was mad at her. So I think Julia would have made a sound. I think so too. I think she hit something because she was frustrated. But either way, like, what does she expect? Julia has nothing to do. Nothing to do in there. She's probably stressed out. Okay, he would be going through this anyways, and then passive aggressively hits him to give the audience validation of their love. His response, where's the power bar? Just like when she told Natter she loved him, and he said, where's my thumbnail?
Insulin. Nina, don't let people judge you. You want to be with your family, and that is there right now. I would follow my family to the end of the world. Thank you, Nina. I probably should. I didn't realize this is a new life for him. I just thought just because he's Syrian, like by blood, like he would just be like, oh yeah, he has never lived here. You know? So what's all my fault that there's no power? What? He would be going
The whole situation is your fault. He wouldn't be going through it. He'd still be in Kuwait.
through this anyways, in a way, you know. Well, you know, we're together now.
Oh, yay. He seems real thrilled. She's like, we're together now. Silence. He's not like, yeah, at least I have you, my moon. Okay, let's see. Oh, this made me cry, you guys. Ozzy, I guess, did his last performance. And I was watching the clips of him singing and everybody watching, and everybody was crying. It was actually beautiful. Peach Look said, I complained because we paid a lot of money to live here and there's no fridge. Being a Karen in a lawless war zone is so foodie beauty coded. I can't. Shenanigans said someone told Chantal that she shouldn't be so flippant as a woman in Syria. Here's her response. She's literally learned nothing.
Exactly, Barbara. Like, whatever. Okay, so they kicked me out, whatever. I don't care, whatever. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, go kick the machine. Anyways, maybe the battery does have to charge, which will be a while. Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Can you imagine not wanting to be alone with your own thoughts so you have to be live for 5 hours? Like, I think she knows she fucked up.
Be so flippant. What do you want me to do? Cower in fear, K2? That's not going to happen. So,
wow.
Better get over it. Why are people trying to get it kicked out of every country? Because they're stupid. They're morons. They're horrible, disgusting, idiot people. So.
That would be you, bitch, and I'm glad your life is so miserable, and I hope the AC is out all day today, seriously. I hope that's what my wish for you. She just offended everyone who tries to make a living to survive.
Get a job and help them. A job where? Selling melons on the street? Anyway. I should maybe have given him more time. I didn't have time. I had to leave
Why didn't you
before
have
the
time?
first of the month. I didn't want to.
I told her, give me 1 month at least to set everything up. I didn't have friggin' time.
Hey, Nina.
Lori, I get that, but you also have a husband, you have friends, you have kids you can hang out with, right? Like Foodie has nobody. She has to hang out with people for 5 hours as to not deal with her own reality. And if she was anybody else, I would feel sad for her. But then I watch these clips and I'm like, wow, her and her beezers truly, truly deserve each other. Sarah said, I just want to say that although other older reaction channels don't really get along, I'm very glad that the new batch of Girl World reactors get along and are very respectful of each other and the people who chat in their community. Let's always support each other, lads. I will, Sarah. I love that too. I love it. Flashing Pondu said it's incredible that Salah's now worse off than he was before he met Cutie. She really has a talent for fucking up the life of everyone she meets. Salah is now back in Syria without his family and stuck with the death bat that he told not to join him. How long till he dumps her? I give it 24 more hours. I don't think she could do a month. I don't think they could even do a week. If there's a way for her to leave, I see it happening soon. Malarkey said Pulpy's reaction to the power dying on Foodie Beauty is all of us. Do it again. I feel like we need some Pulpy. Let's laugh with Pulpy. Let's.
Do it again. Carnival rides. They have like things like that you wouldn't think, yeah. All the tree time. Oh no. Me whenever Greg goes down. This happens sometimes, guys. The power goes out. Sometimes 19 hours a day, honey. All the tree time. Oh no.
It's amazing. Hey, Carol.
Carnival rides. They have like things like that you wouldn't think, yeah. All the tree time. Oh no. Me whenever Greg goes down.
I'm sorry, that's so funny to me. Anyways, I needed a laugh because I don't know, she pisses me off. She does, you guys. I'm glad she's miserable. I am. She deserves it more than anybody. Um, Karma's beautiful. I can't wait to see what happens. If you ever feel sorry for her, just please refer back to this live stream and all the horrible things she has said. I thought this was fucking hilarious. Foodie Beauty embracing the blackouts. Are you afraid of the dark? Do you guys remember when this show would come on? I loved it. And then I just had this whole memory of reading Goosebumps books. Do you guys remember R.L. Stein? The only book I didn't like was about the mannequin dummy thing, that the ventriloquist dummy. That one terrified me. And it still actually is kind of terrifying. Lord of the Fruit Fly said if a straight to video movie is made of her life, it should be called Chantal and the Seven Couches. It should be. I feel like there's going to be a documentary made one day about this. There just has to be. Malarkey said, okay, Salah cheated on Foodie Beauty, and in turn, Chantal got them kicked out of their country. So they're even now, right? This is Salah when he messaged Bella. Look at how many times he said, I worship your ass. Do you think he's ever said that to Foodie Beauty? Shoe Girl said, it's giving. Am I actually the mother of the child I gave birth to? Chantal denies her community post was a stock photo, but had to go online and search it up to be sure.
Prepared a breakfast.
That's weird, right?
I said in my post that I had this breakfast. I didn't say I prepared it. So, and then I saw comments, which I blocked, saying that it was a stock photo. No, it's not. I literally searched for the picture online and nothing shows up. So people are full of it.
But if that's a photo that you took, and you actually ate that meal, why would you have to go search it up online to see if it was in fact a stock photo? That's weird. So did you ask Chat GPT to make a photo of a traditional Syrian meal? Did somebody send you that photo and say post it and pretend you ate it? I don't know. Anyways, you guys, I think that's all I have for right now. But if Foodie Beauty goes live and you don't mind that I'm congested, I could totally Skype. So let me know. It's up to you. But I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Foodie Beauty, you are a vile, disgusting, horrible, evil woman. And I'm so glad you're getting exactly what you deserve. I hope the rooster crows some more. I hope he starts earlier. I hope he is well fed and happy tonight. I hope Salah kicks your ass out and your cat hates you. Anyways, I love you guys. If your life today, if you're wondering how your life is going and if you should be further along, just realize at least you have electricity, running water, a roof over your head, a bed to sleep in tonight, AC, multiple fans, and people that you could talk to, and you don't have to stay live for 5 hours a day. So you're not alone with your own thoughts, okay? You are doing amazing. Have a beautiful Sunday. Thank you to my amazing mods and Brady Bunch members. And if Foodie goes live, I will definitely try to hop on. I love you guys. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you are. And I will see you so soon. Bye, everybody. Love you.